3, 2, 1, go.
How's it going, everyone? SoulRunner here, and today I'm here with a recording of the Argent Energy Tower, the Slayer rating that I finally got. By the time I was recording this, I've been through so many attempts that I wasn't actually doing any commentary on it anymore, so I'm doing the commentary in post as I watch it myself, so I'll be commentating on various things that happen through the game. But there was far too many attempts into getting this. To actually get the Slayer rating, there's a very weird little glory kill there. Literally, glory kill one guy while the other guy was ready to be glory killed. Fly out the grab lift and then I sort of pressed F and he's shooting me straight to him. To actually get the Slayer rating on this, it ended up requiring a bit more knowledge of the actual map itself and a bit more knowledge of how the arcade mode actually works. This is where the knowledge of the map came in, because I was usually getting out of that fight with about 250,000, 300,000 around there. This was a good score. 373,000 was a good score for the end of that fight. But then I completely forgot, because arcade mode just pretty much completely steers you forward in the other direction. But there's a completely other fight back here with a bunch of zombies, so you get easy no to glory kills and Hell Knight and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff over here to give you bonus points. This is one thing I completely forgot about and didn't remember was here at all. So this is where I got a major leg up on my score total by the end of the run. So glad I have the rocket launcher at this point. Dealing with guys with shields is almost impossible without an explosive weapon, in my opinion. There's a nice pop rocket there to get 2 free glory kills. Use the rocket launcher again to get rid of this guy. And now I'd be normally this next fight I'd be going into it with say 300,000, 400,000, a very good run. But at this point, I'm going into the second big fight of the level with nearly 1 million. So I'm a massive leg up on where I normally am. By the end of the run, you can see my best score is 5.4 million. I completely smashed that out of the water. So I started this fight the normal way I would, sort of killing off everything easily at the start. But then, this is a change. Normally I prefer to save the quad damage there just in case I need it. But at one point I found out that power-ups, quad damage, invulnerability and all that, in arcade mode they actually multiply the amount of score you get per kill on a monster. Especially like big monsters, that way the multiplier really comes into it. I got 176,000 for killing that summoner with a glory kill, which is a massive amount of points. So yeah, that's pretty much the main 2 things about this run that changed. The first, that little off fight around the side where I killed all those zombies and the guys with the shield and that, just give me a few extra points. And then my power up usage was a lot better in this run. For this run, normally I'd be leaving that fight with just around under 1 million, maybe 800,000 or something like that. But here I've left it with 1.5 million, so I'm like 700,000 up on my normal score, which is a massive jump anyway. If the Slayer rating was 6 million, which I don't know if it actually is 6 million or not, or 5.5 million. If it was 6 million, I'd still be under it. If it was 5.5 million, I'd already be way over the Slayer rating. But here we're into the third big fight of the level. One of the ones that usually gives me issues because of the Mancubi. Most of these fights became sort of just like a checklist by the end of it. Sort of most of the monsters that spawned around I knew how to deal with relatively well. Assuming I could select my right weapons and that. A lot of the time I'd go to get the super drop and out by accident get out of the rocket launcher or the force cannon or something. And here I grab the power up again, and as I'm on a 32 times you'll see I got like 350,000 for killing that Mancubus, which is a massive amount of points. This just goes to show, like, if you're playing arcade mode, the power-ups help you massively. Like, if you don't pick up the pickups in arcade mode, you're just wasting points. But now, since I've run out of the power-up, I'm just here playing on my own again as normal. At this point though, this is where I really started believing I could get the Slayer rating this run. Because bronze rating, I normally got bronze rating like just before the final fight, where you're fighting around the actual top of the tower. But here I got bronze rating like 3-4 fights before the 3 or 4 fights before the end of the level. So it's like, okay, this is gonna be the run. If I don't die, this is the run where I get a Slayer rating. Probably one of the slower parts of the level where you've got to do a lot of platforming. I'm getting better with using my chainsaw as well in terms of ammo. It's like, oh yeah, I'm running out of ammo, just use the chainsaw. Easy. Grab the mine while it rolls around.
Maximum multiplier.
There seems to be a pickup cooldown on the mine for some reason. Like, you can't pick out those instant spawns. So I've noticed that a few times. This is where I sort of was trying to reroute myself to try and pick up the score bonus that's floating above the arena. So I forgot about it as I walked in. As I came into the fight, I knew I needed to remember it, but then as the fight started, I kind of forgot about it. So this is where I'm trying to move myself into a good position to get it. It's a bad idea to carry on using the rocket launcher at that close range, just damaging myself and losing points. It didn't really cost me anything. That zombie provided a very easy way up to the next door, so I could just run and get the score bonus. Same with that imp as well. I knew I needed to keep firing at him while I was jumping through the air to get a good glory kill on him before he got away. Here I thought the fight had already ended before I noticed that soldier, which is why I was positioning myself ready to get into the portal, so I could keep my 32 times for the next fight. Now when I said the platforming earlier was on the slowest part of the level, that's nothing compared to this part though. This part is obscenely slow. As an accidental headshot. I don't like getting headshots for arcade mode. It gives you a medal and gives you more points, yeah, but it also doesn't give you any pickups, which help extend your multiplier. It's like this entire part here, you can see me not aiming for the imp's head. I don't know what happens there. I'm pretty sure when I tried to jump onto the next platform, I accidentally hit sort of the little edge of the wall when I was jumping forward, so I ended up hitting that and bouncing off slightly. So this is where I literally took a massive loss of multiplier. Literally was running down, as you can see, I've run down to a 4 times, which is something which would not normally happen. Normally I'd be running at 32 times up this entire section. But since I lost it earlier, and the fact that I fell off must multiply, I just took a massive drop. Which means, as you can guess, my mindset now was entirely on just bringing my multiplier back up for the next fight, for the next big fight. But as I went into this next room, I knew that wouldn't be an issue, because the next room is full of zombies, which are just multiplier fodder. You could get so many easy glory kills on zombies that it doesn't really matter for multiplier. My main goal in this fight was to get rid of the soldiers as quickly as possible, because they'd be the only things that could actually hurt me and drop my multiplier.
Maximum multiplier.
Use the chainsaw again to get a bit more ammo. Get ready for the final fight. Almost missed that kill. Silver rating. Silver rating I'd normally get within the final fight, and then push to a gold rating if I could. Took some damage here, but I knew he wasn't coming out, but I knew he was going to come out. but as you can see, my multiply didn't really take anything from it. Now this seems to be the longest like conveyor thing in the game in my opinion. This thing takes so long to pass over. And this jump I seem to struggle getting consistently anyway. This part made me laugh. I managed to do the thing again where I jump down, get the mega sphere and then climb back up, but then I miss up this jump. So I just completely fall down again anyway. So once again there's just another massive drop in multiplier. Because of those two big drops in multiply, if I wanted to, I could probably go back to this level and improve my score even more. Probably get like into the top 100, because my final score is at rank 137, I believe it was. So I could probably quite easily get into the top 100 in this mission if I managed to kick multiply properly. Now we're into the final fight. This is where the gold and the Slayer rating come in. When I first came to doing Slayer ratings level, I forgot this fight was endless. Even as the level ends, the fight carries on going, so you literally just have to kill as much as you can within the time you've got. There we go, now I got the maximum multiplier. Now I have the maximum multiplier, I'm looking out for the quad damage and the relic bonus. Because the quad damage plus that multiplier means I can rack in a massive amount of points. There you go, I got the quad damage, so now it's just all about killing the big monsters. So I get massive score bonuses. 21,000 there per imp is a massive score done. 211,000 for Revenant, 350,000. You just get so much massive amount of scores. You just get such a massive score from killing a big monster with a power up while you've got 32 times.
Metal overload.
Heroes about now, I've got my Slayer rating, so I don't want to die. So it's just where, all I was thinking is where are the invulnerabilities? Because invulnerability will keep me alive for the rest of this run, so I don't have to die and lose my Slayer rating and do the entire thing again. Luckily the invulnerability, since it's a power up, also works as a score multiplier as well. But as you can see there, my invulnerability ran out and I didn't quite notice. So I was just sitting there with the rocket launcher as I fired, and I noticed my multiplier dropped. It's like, I can't be so reckless now. I have to actually sort of back off a bit and just wait for the game to run out. So that was the end of the run. I got a 5.4 million as my previous best, and now I just completely smashed it out of the water with a 6.9 million. And it's fair to say that's my Slayer rating done. So Argent Energy Tower is finally complete. The next video will go up when it comes to arcade mode will be Kadingir Sanctum. So if you have any comments about the run or games you want me to play on the channel, leave a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.